NotebookLM just released 5 brand new upgrades, and you need to make sure that you're paying attention to these because all of these just made it way more powerful, and you need to make sure that you're using these new tools and these new features before 2026 if you want to get the best results possible from NotebookLM. NotebookLM update number 1 is we can now turn anything that we want into a data table right here, and you could see that you could choose the language and you could describe what kind of data table you actually want to create. So let's say that we come over here and we create a new notebook. You could upload files, you could upload websites, you could upload different YouTube videos, you could upload things from your drive, you could even do research in order to grab things. What we're going to do for this is we're going to come over here and we're going to paste in this YouTube video right here that is the top 100 movies of all time. Now what we're going to do, we're going to click on data table, and this is going to go off, and this is actually going to generate us a data table that includes everything from inside of here. Now if we did want to customize this, we could do that. For example, we could tell it what kind of table we wanted it to create, we could get it to extract things that are super specific, or we could get it to list things that are super specific. And the outcome of this is pretty incredible. I know that this example right here might seem a little funny, like, Rob, why would you want to turn a YouTube video into a data table? But I think you're going to be really impressed by the output of this. And I'm really using this example right here to inspire you to say, hey, I didn't even realize that I wanted to do that. Now, as we wait for that to go through and do that, and then I can show you what the data table actually looks like, I wanted to show you another one of NotebookLM's updates. So now if we come into one of our notebooks right here, we could see that we might want to save something as a note. For example, I'm going to say, take the top 5 things from this. And then what this is actually going to do is this is going to analyze the files, and it is going to give us the top 5 takeaways from the files that we have right here. And then what we're going to be able to do is save this as a note, and I'm going to show you the other latest update, because now when you actually have notes created, you could do some pretty cool things with them. So we could see that this is now going through. This is going based on the collection update. Here are the top 5 things. It goes through and it lists them right here. And then I'm going to click on save note right here. And we're going to see that this is now saved. Now we can now come over here and we could do several things. For example, we could export this to a sheet. We could export this to a doc. We can convert all of our notes into a source, or we could convert this into a source. For example, let's say that we wanted to export this as a doc. We just click on export right here, and boom, this then gives me this as a Google document. If we come over here and we do the same exact thing, except we say we want to export to Sheets, it's going to do the same exact thing. It's going to open up Google Sheets, and it is going to export this. Now, as we can see right here, you do need to have a table in order to actually do that. So we could actually do that with this, which is one of the tables that I've created here. Now, we could come over here and we're going to click on Studio, scroll down, see this right here. We could click on Export to Sheets, and then I'll show you what this actually looks like. In seconds, we have this brand new sheet created here. And this is all brand new that you're now able to export all of these things or convert them into a source. Like, let's say that we want this, our notes here, to now be made into a source. We can come over here and we can convert that into a source. Or if we come over here, we can convert all of our notes into a source if we wanted to take all the different notes that we have here, and this is how you know that something's a note, and actually add them as a source, which allows you to manipulate the things that you're adding into NotebookLM in real time. Now, if we come back over here, we could see that this is actually done, where this took the top 100 movies of all time and made this into a data source, and this is what this actually looks like, which is incredible. This now goes through, and this lists out all 100 movies of all time. And again, we didn't even ask it to do anything, but this went through and it gave us the movie with the rank, the director, the key actors, the genre, the meter, suggestion stats, an iconic quote or fact, and major awards or impact. And then we could see what source was actually referenced if we had used multiple of these. And then guess what we could do from here? We could export this as a sheet. We could rename this. We could add this as a source, or we could chat with this, which is incredibly powerful. And what's most powerful is you're going to be able to do this with your research. You're going to be able to do this with YouTube videos, with websites. You could do this with anything. In fact, this is a pretty unique way for you to actually go through and upload one of your competitors' websites and scrape it by having it turned into a source where you can have it take all the things that they're selling, all the discounts, all the top takeaways from it. And it's pretty incredible what you can now turn into a table. Now, before I get into the 3 other changes that are only going to keep getting crazier and crazier, I wanted to make sure that you smash that subscribe button to stay up to date on the latest and greatest changes in AI. I upload videos like this every single day, and you're not going to want to miss them. Now, the next change that I wanted to show you is if we come over into Gemini, guess what you're able to do? You can now import your notebooks as sources. The way that you're going to do this is just by opening up Gemini. You want to click on Add Files right here, and you'll be able to see that you can add in any of your notebooks. So I have this one that I created about Yellowstone right here. We could come over and we could add this in, and this allows us to now do several things. In fact, I listed out here for you the several things that this is really useful for. 1, this is great for combining multiple notebooks. 2, this is great for generating images or even apps that are inspired from your notebooks. And 3, this is great for building on top of existing notebooks with additional online research. For example, I want to show you the first one right here. And what we can actually do is now come over here and choose 2 different notebooks. And we could say something like combine the learnings from these 2 notebooks and turn it into a landing page. Now, what this is going to do is this is actually going to take these 2 notebooks, it is going to go through them, it is going to combine the learnings, and then it is going to turn this into a landing page. What I'm actually showing off for you is 2 of the things that I just mentioned. 1, it goes through and combines multiple notebooks, and then 2, this can turn this into apps, it could turn it into websites, it could turn it into landing pages, and so many other things that you didn't even know that you wanted to do. So this now goes through and this is writing out everything that is inside of the notebook. It is then combining those things and then check out what we're actually able to do with this. We could say this is now going through and this is actually going to code out this landing page right here. And then what we can do is we can turn the tools section on. So I'm going to say using Canvas, make it so I can preview it right here. Now what this is going to go through and do is open up Canvas and this is going to code this out. Now if it doesn't actually open it up right here, what we could do is we could actually just come over here, turn on tools and open up Canvas for ourselves, but you get the point here. This allows you to go through and now manipulate and do multiple different things with the notebooks that you're creating. So didn't look like it did it. I'm going to turn this on right here and I'm going to come over here and I'm going to copy this code and I'm going to say preview this. Now what this is going to let us do is actually come over here and preview this once this codes is out inside of a canvas. We can see it's now going through and it is building this out right here, which is pretty incredible because we just went from NotebookLM notebooks to something being coded out. And then once this is actually done being coded, we're going to be able to preview this right here. Now, if we come back over into NotebookLM, you'll be able to see they don't have the option for us to be able to build out a website. They don't have the option for us to be able to build out an app. So this is pretty cool that this can actually go through and do this. In addition to that, they have video overviews here, but guess what you're also able to do from inside of here. Now check this out. This is pretty insane that this just went through and this coded this out right here. And if we wanted to, we could come over here and we could add in Gemini features. We can select an ask or select an edit. But the other thing that we could also do is come over here, get rid of this canvas right here, which will force us to start a new chat. But if we didn't want to, we could just X out of this and we could come over here into tools and we could build out other things based on this. For example, we could have this generate images, we could have this generate videos, we could have this do guided learnings, or even a dynamic view from the notebooks that we have and any additional research that it added in by using Gemini. And then those next 2 updates that I have for you are actually going to be ones that are a lot more subtle. So if we come over here into create new notebook, what you are now going to notice is we could do web, we could do drive right here. We could do fast research or deep research. And in the past, this was powered by Gemini 2.5, but now this is powered by Gemini 3. So you're going to see way better results and you're going to see way better research when you use deep research. In addition to that, whenever you're actually chatting with this, you're going to notice that 1, it's going to be a lot faster. 2, it's going to be a lot more thorough. And 3, it's just a lot more human because Gemini 3 does a really good job of that. So if we click into this and actually begin typing this right here, it's just going to give us better answers, better options, do better analysis, which is a huge upgrade. And then the final thing that you're going to notice about NotebookLM now is if we come over here and click on this, you'll be able to see that we could delete the chat history if we wanted to. And when we go to actually share something, we could give them them access to the full notebook or to chat only. And essentially what this allows us to do now is save our chats, get rid of our chats, and basically have a chat history. On top of that, we can configure chats right here in order to focus NotebookLM around the thing that we actually want. For example, if we wanted to respond with really long responses because we're doing some type of deep research, we could turn that on. Or if we want it to be shorter, we could turn that on also. In addition to that, we could define what the actual goal is of the notebook. Are we trying to do guided learning, or are we trying to do something custom like study at a PhD student level? Or are we trying to get this to play devil's advocate to the research that we're doing? You can choose all of that now inside of NotebookLM, which makes this incredibly powerful. Not sure if you've seen the reports yet, but Goldman Sachs just came out and said that they think in the next 12 months, AI is going to replace over 300 million jobs. So my question for you is, are you going to be one of those people that's replacing those jobs? Or are you going to be one of the people that gets replaced because you didn't embrace AI? And that's exactly why I created AI Automation School that you could check out at the pinned comment below. In fact, I have special launch pricing right now. So if you want to stay ahead of what's happening in AI and you want to learn how to automate your work with AI, how to make more money with AI, how to build AI agents without knowing having to code, or you just want me to audit your personal AI workflow so we could speed things up for you, I strongly suggest that you check it out. Now, if you enjoyed this video, I would strongly suggest you check out this video right here that walks you through 5 other free Google Gemini upgrades that just came out that I guarantee you haven't heard of before. That sounds interesting? I'll see you over there.